All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Week four. Week four. Okay. Master Ballin Mews. We're 1-2. That's my worst start in 3 seasons, 4 seasons, something like that. Not a good start to the season, so we're trying to bounce back this week. Hopefully, get a win and get back to a 50% win rate. That would be great. We've got a tough match here against the Opelucid Outrages. Coach SinofWrath. Should be a good match. We played once last season. It was a close one. I won that one. Totally different teams though, so we'll see how it goes this season. Here's my team for the week. Um, so this is the six. I tried pretty hard for this week, so I'm really hoping it goes well, but we'll see how it goes. So this is Cinderace power output for the week. I got Life Orb on him, just enough speed to outspeed his fastest, who is uh, the Zoroark, the Hisuian Zoroark. The rest is Jolly, and the rest is an attack and HP. A little bit of HP. I'm Life Orb this week. I'm normally Boots on this thing, but I want the damage output. So Powerball, Sucker, Gunk Shot, Zen Headbutt. Zen Headbutt's for the two fighting types, Urshifu and Infernape. And then Gunk's for general damage, especially um, into those fighting types, Salamence and Zapdos. Powerball just so we can have a strong move and keep the Libero, and then Sucker Punch in case somebody sets up and runs away. We can hopefully KO them back or a Scarfer. So that's what Sucker Punch is there for. Terra Dark in case I've already lost the Libero and I need to get Dark typing for the damage, but I don't expect to use that. So yeah, Cinderace has had a great start this season. 2 games, 5 kills. He's been really good, and I'm really happy to use him. I hatched this shiny like right before the season started, so I've been super excited to use him. It's been really fun. I've said it before, but all these mons I've made legit, so I take a lot of pride in that. I think it's fun and exciting to do, and it gives me more excitement to see him on the field. So it's hard to enjoy it in the middle of the match, but on the replay, it's often nice to see. Next is Max Defense Vaporeon. This is almost my dedicated Terra. I mean, I'm almost certainly going to Terra it. I need it to check the Urshifu. If I Terra Ghost, I'm immune to both stabs. So that's the idea. He can really only 2-hit KO if he's banded close combat before I Terra. So if I switch it in, I need to stay at above like 80%. Otherwise, banded could kill me before I Terra Ghost. I do expect him to be Punching Glove, though. Um, Yeah, he was that last week, and I think that's its best item. I mean, he didn't run it when he played Cole, and he lost like 50% of his health on the first turn because of Surging Strikes. So, of course, that was because Cole had Corviknight, who's like one of the best physical checks in the game, But um, I think Punching Glove is its best item now, so I kind of expect that. Yeah, so max HP, max defense. We got Scald as my only attacking move, and then Wish, Protect, Baton Pass. Baton Pass was almost Roar, just in case he like stays in and just keeps SDing. I'm hoping that Scald does enough by then for the next guy to KO, or at least that Scald burns him, and then we'll be fine. So yeah, hopefully that's okay. But this is really a dedicated Urshifu check. If we deal with Urshifu, or if he's like a weak set like Scarf, it can kind of do some other stuff. Like after we Terra, it can check a defensive Zapdos pretty well. The Terra Ghost can help with Infernape's fighting moves. Yeah, it's got some other roles it can hopefully do, but mostly here for Urshifu. Next is the Lycanroc Dusk coming back, first time since week 1. The only mon on my team who hasn't lost yet besides Ariados, so hopefully he does well. Dedicated lead for the week. Excel Rock, Close Combat, Crunch, Psychic things with the Sash. There's a lot of intricate things that go into the lead, especially because of Zoroark. We don't want to see Zoroark H. It's annoying to deal with, but I totally do expect it. It's a newer addition to his team, and he hasn't brought it yet, and it blanket checks Annihilate stabs, so I think it's a great bring, even though I'm not bringing Annihilate, but I would bring it to the match. So we're max attack, max speed, because we speed tie with Zoroark. So there's a lot of weird clicks I have to do on turn 1 because of Zoroark, just in case it is the lead. The worst thing that can happen, the only like really catastrophic lead for this is if he has Zoroark and he leads Urshifu, it actually is Urshifu and he's Scarfed, Surging Strikes will just take me out because I have to stay in on it just in case. Like I can't go to Vaporeon on turn 1 in case it is like Spec Zoroark, so I'll take too much and then I lose my Urshifu check. So I'm just staying in Psychic Fangs in that case, and it kind of sucks. So hopefully those two things aren't there, even though I think they will. Hopefully he doesn't lead either of those two things, and hopefully Urshifu's not Scarf, and he has to click Surging Strikes, which he may do. He totally may do. So, you know, I live with that. It is what it is. The other lead I thought of was the Electrode H. That would have stopped that. But other than that, I think I like and Rock better for the rest of the lead. So I'm just hoping it's not that. Avalug is the Salamence answer. We're max defense. We should be able to handle him through Iron Defense, Body Press, and Gyro Ball, even with Terra. The worst thing he can be is like really bulky with Roost. Andy Terras, that would kind of be the main issue, which I hope doesn't happen. But I'd like to think we could handle that. But yeah, Avalug's a check for that. I'm hard switching it in the first time Salamence comes in. I respect the hell out of Salamence. I think that Pokemon is a demon. It with Moxie and Dragon Dance, it can run away with the game so easily. I really want to get Rocks up so I can hopefully at least chip it if it's not Boots. But it's hard for him. He has to pick Boots between Zapdos and Salamence, and both have a lot of good sets without him. So I mean, either way, they can't both run it. So I really want Rocks up. Plus, it helps me determine who Zoroark is. So yeah, Rocks are a big deal for me. But yeah, Avalug's mostly here for Salamence. You can check the other physical attackers too, like Bramblegast really well, but yeah, it's mostly for Salamence. Next is Gudra. This is the special wall for the week. Look at that spit stat is crazy. With the assault vest, we like blanket check Zapdos really well, unless he's like Terra fighting. Even then, it's hard for him to break through. We're a decent switch to Zoroark as well. On top of that, we can use this for Sylveon. We have like 60 attack EVs, which is just so that Heavy Slam Oko's like max HP Sylveon. Hopefully we'd be able to take care of that. But yeah, even Specs does like 30% to us if he specs Sylveon. So this handles Sylveon pretty well. But Gudra has a lot to do. I don't expect it to last the whole game. I just need him to check those things long enough for us to break a hole in his team and win. And the last guy is Landorus here. Choice Scarf. He's not the lead. He's adamant max attack with not a lot of speed. We're just 1 point faster than Zoroark H. So it has a lot of bulk too. It's sort of my like pivot to Infernape. Bandit Infernape will break through. Life Orb ST will Oko even after the Intimidate. So it's not a perfect check. Infernape's kind of tough for us. Earthquake U-turn Stone Edge are standard. Stone Edge does a ton to Zapdos. Even defensive Zapdos is 2-hit KO'd if he stays his typing with Stone Edge. That, of course, that requires hitting 2 of those. But it Oko's like no bulk Zapdos. So Zapdos is a common switch for this Mon, especially if he's the defensive set with boots, static, bold, max defense, then yeah, it's a common switch. So I'm gonna try to avoid U-turning until that thing's gone. I know Choice Scarf Stealth Rock's not always the easiest thing to do. And Mox, I had a good time getting them up, but Mox are always different, so we'll see. Like I said, I really want this up. I'm only gonna click up rocks in front of things that can't Oko me without like a Terra Ice, because you never know when that's coming. But so hopefully we can get them up early in the game, and that'll help out a lot because of the Zapdos Salamence being weak, plus helping to identify Zoroark. And so yeah, that's a team for the week. The 3 defensive guys are, Avalug, Gudra, and Vaporeon. Then the offensive guys are Cinderace, Lycanroc, and Landorus there. So hopefully that goes well. I like the plan. I planned a lot for this week. I did a fair amount of mocks. I hope it goes well. I really could use a win here, so try to get the season back on track. I'm gonna message Sin, get my team registered, and then we'll get going here in a second. He should be just about ready as well. He said he'll be ready in about 2 minutes, so cool. All right, there's the team. The items are correct. I checked 5 billion times. All right. I'm gonna have to calc a lot. I need to determine items on his team. It's pretty important for some of them. I mean, obviously, it's good to know items on the other guy's team, but this week it felt like in mocks it was like really important to learn some things and think about them when they happen. So I'm kind of expecting Zoroark, Salamence, Zapdos maybe, Infernape maybe. We'll see about Crocodile. Who else am I expecting? Urshifu, of course. I do expect Sylveon. My steel type doesn't resist, so yeah. All right, I'm gonna start searching. Maybe turn up the music on this thing. All right. Yeah, I feel like I prepped as much as I can. And I thought about it a ton, so you just play at this point. It is what it is. A little bit nervous, but that's normal. Trust the plan and veer away from it if you have to. Usual stuff. Really can't wait to see a six. That always takes some nerves away because you get to forget about some of the guys. What won't take nerves away is when I see the Zoroark and then I have to worry about it all game whether everything is Zoroark or not. I have used Zoroark in the past. I did win a championship with the regular Zoroark last gen. It's one of those things. It's like harder to use and harder to play. It's like you don't like playing it, but when you use it, it's hard to make it really good. Um, Sin said he couldn't find the competitions because he thought the S was a 5. Classic. So we'll be starting here any moment. Whew, all right, let's do it. And have some fun. All right, here we go. Good luck, have fun to Sin. See who we got. Urshifu. All right, he's got the big boys up first, of course. Urshifu, Salamence, Zapdos. No surprises there. There is the Zoroark and the Crook and the Infernape. All right. Yeah. All right. I got my dedicated lead. I got everybody written down. Urshifu's in the one slot. I hope he's not the lead. So yeah, I kind of expect like a Crook lead because it's hard to choose between Crocodile and Zoroark who it is. If it's Crocodile, I have to crunch on turn one, which is weird, but it is what I have to do. Infernape could be the lead. I really don't see Zapdos or Salamence. It's possible, but I don't see those. It's really those bottom three and possibly Urshifu. This is kind of what I expected. So no Centret of course. No Brambleghast. No Sylveon. No Slowking. Okay. All right. I'm ready. Let's do this. Infernate Bleed makes a lot of sense. I think he led that against Cole. You see that a lot. So, all right, let's do it. Let's see the lead. Nice photo. that's a really good one. Okay, Infernate. Right, so regardless of, got a communicating wheel already. It's not great. Regardless of whether this is Zoe or not, Psychic Fangs works. So we're gonna go for it. If he gets rocks up, it is what it is. It's unfortunate, but I think I can live with rocks. It's annoying for Cinderace mostly, but all right. This could be Scarf. This could be Banded. I kind of expect Focus Sash when it's the lead. All right, he's Psychic Berry. That's random, but kind of works. Sash would have done the same thing, right? So he goes for Will-O-Wisp. Okay, that's fine. Breaks the Sash. That's okay. Yeah, I don't mind that. I just go for that again. If he KOs me, it's no big deal. We just got through the lead without it being horrible, you know. He might swap here. I would think about it. He might get up rocks. But Willow's interesting. I didn't practice that, so that's a good tech because it breaks the sash as well. He had to hit it, of course. That's what would scare me about running that, but it worked. Pitaya Berry. Very interesting. Again, sash would have done the same thing, but I like it. Yeah, that won't KO. Like I knew that wouldn't because of the berry damage. He just U-turns. Okay, that's fine. That's on one. So if I can get rocks up, that thing's dead. That's interesting. It's on like, 5% or so. Try to write that down, keep track of everything because of the Zoroark. I mean, it's not that hard to think about now, but so unless something's scarfed, it's hard for him to outrun this. Well, the Zoroark speed ties. I'm curious if Crocodile or Salamence are Intimidate, one of them, They're both Intimidate or Moxie. This is the Salamence, possibly. It's a tough call for me because of whether it's Zoroark or this. Kind of almost think it is Zoroark just because of it's kind of a weird brain. Could just be Scarfments. I know he ran that before. If he starts setting up, how bad is it? I think I'm gonna crunch him and just see. Yeah, so it is Zoroark. It's kind of what I thought. Makes sense. He just U-turns. So that thing's at like half, little under half. Not Scarf. So we either want a speed tie or he's not max speed. So there's Crook. Let's see if he's Intimidate. He's not. Let's see if he's Scarf. I'm just going to CC. Just doing as much damage as I can. He is Scarf. So that's cool. Good to know that he's Scarf. Gets the Moxie, which is, of course, a little bit scary. I could go Avalugg, but I need that for Sala. Just going to go out to this. Gonna U-turn and hope to not get, you know, static by the Zapdos. If he wants to come in. He might try to stay in too. Knock on Lando's always good. It'll do a lot because he's at neutral. It'd be annoying to lose a Scarf, but I kind of have to respect, you know, this thing running away with the game because it's Scarf Moxie, so I have to attack it. Be interesting if he tears now. He should be faster just because I'm not like fast Scarf. Okay, he does swap. Probably Zap or a sack of yeah. So that's Zoroark. So he might live this. Yeah. All right, but I know he's not Scarf. So let's think about this. So I could go Gudra. It doesn't take very much, but he probably U-turns out. I just don't want to miss with this thing, you know? I think it is what it is. I'm just going to Powerball and hope to not miss, I guess. Be nice to get past this thing. There's a few things he could switch in, though. Like if that Mence is defensive, I guess you could go to that. All right, cool. We hit the Pyro and take out the Zoroark. We reveal Life Orb. All right, 5/5. He can just go Crook. If he goes Crook, I'm probably gonna go Avalugg. This is Crook, right? Yeah. All right, so Crook is Scarfed. He has to decide between Earthquake and Knockoff because of Lando. I actually think because of Intimidate, I can just go Lando. If I lose my Scarf, how bad is it? Not that bad. I'd prefer to have it, though. Trying to think this through. I want Avalugg at max health, which I can then recover after. I think I'm going to go Avalugg. Hopefully, I don't get the boots knocked off. He does still have both Infernape and this that could set up rocks. Kind of expect him to mid-ground knock off here. Yeah. That's not going to do much, which is good. Cool. He's swapping, like for sure. To what? I don't know. I kind of like Landorus regardless. I think I'm going to make an aggressive double to Lando. He shouldn't knock again. It does nothing as a Scarf knockoff. Like the item's gone, you know? Urshifu is a decent switch, actually. I'd like to get this thing's health back later. It's a little bit scary. Is this Urshifu? Yeah. All right. Cool. So I can always U-turn for free. The crocodile is scarfed. He can't outspeed me. He can aqua jet, but it won't do much. I'm just gonna U-turn. He could go zap. That would be annoying. Maybe I should just hard to Vaporeon to avoid that static chance. I kind of expect him to just Surging Strikes. But there is the Vaporeon in the back, so maybe he'll just go Zapdos. Zapdos is a good... Okay. Zapdos is a good idea. Alright, this is always the switch. The Strutta. I've had this shiny for a very long time. Cool. So we're immune there, which is really good. So if I Scald, that punishes a lot, except Zapdos, but even that's not bad. I could also Baton. I could also start my Terra here, but I don't think I need to yet, which is funny, but I don't think I need to. I kind of want to Scald to make some stuff pay. I'm going to Scald. Hopefully he goes to Crook, or I think he's just going to sap Ape. Is that Ape? That's Ape, right? Yeah. All right, cool. It's nice to get that guy out of the way. The fact that he didn't U-turn makes it seem like he might be banded. It's nice to get Ape out of the way, too. So Infernape's gone. Zoroark's gone. God, he brought the fastest team alive, with the slowest guy being Scarfed. Wow. He brought his 6 fastest guys, and the slowest of them is holding the Choice Scarf. So yeah, Urshifu might be banded is kind of what I'm thinking. All I saw was Surging Strikes from him. Zeus has got to be Zap. That's Guju's always for Zap. Thank God Zoroark's gone. I don't have to worry about that. Like, different people being Zoroark, because that's so... Or Zoroark pretending to be different people. That's such a nightmare. Volt Switch is a good play. He has to worry about Lando, of course. Everybody's still got Terra. I'm keeping this thing without Terra so far. Might be a mistake later, but I don't think I need to just yet. A lot of the mocks, I just did it right away to have it, but don't think I need to yet. So Volt Switch to Crook is interesting. Volt Switch to Urshifu. I don't know. I'm glad we still have a lot of pieces left, so that's good. I'm hoping he just like Hurricanes, trying to catch Lando, but Guja's the switch to this, not Lando. Let's see. U-turn. Yeah, so he packs U-turn is not surprising. Thank God static doesn't work like both ways, like Poison Touch, right? Yeah, I would bring U-turn to this match as well, just because of Lando. So luckily he can't go Infernape anymore, which is sort of the harder one to switch into. But he should go Urshifu here, I think. I'm gonna get a calc ready for Urshifu. Oh, he goes out into this. Okay. I still think I go Avalugg. Okay, he stays in. Hopefully he Earthquakes. Knock again, that's gonna do nothing. So this time I'm just recovering, I think. This is really tough for him to switch into. Urshifu is his best swap, I guess. And now he'll probably go Urshifu. I need to get the Urshifu choice band like calc up and ready. I'll do that. He's not staying in. He ain't doing anything. Cool. I got that ready to go. Oh, he just knocks again. That's weird. Maybe he's just trying to get this thing low for Salamence. But now I just body press for free. Be nice to take out his Scruffer. Okay, yeah. Now he sees that that's not going to work. Maybe he tried to read a double. That I get. So this should be Urshifu. This is some good chip on Urshifu. Really good chip. God, I could damn near stay in, but I'm obviously not doing that. So I'm going to go to Vape. He should click close combat. It's going to do a buttload. He might even SD, right? So let's hope that's not the case. Well, I think he's banded, but I don't have any proof. So the core is working decently well here. Avalug's at full, which is really important for Mence. So I think it's going well so far, but I do have to worry about Mence. I mean, that thing can always beat you. Always, always, always. All right, let's see the damage. Drain Punch. Interesting. I reveal leftovers. Doesn't look like banded to me. At this point, I have to Terra Ghost and just Scald and deal with it, I think. I'll need it for later. So he gets his health back up. I didn't see quite how much. I'm going to guess around 80%. This is Aptos. I could use this chip for sure. Burn would be nice, but it's not. I mean, it's not that helpful. Wonder if this thing's the leftovers. No burn. That's okay. Looks like that's at about 75%. I've determined I always protect on this thing. Zapdos doesn't really have any setup. So there's Vaporeon. So the Urshifu check is here. It didn't look like banded. Oh, maybe it was Jolly Band. This set's adamant. Probably going for U-turn, right? Oh, you just roost. Okay, that's fine. Kind of want to Scald. I don't think he can hurt me that much. I don't want to risk it and pair it, but I'm hoping he U-turns this time. Because he's got 3 physical attackers in the back and nobody wants to get burned. So I'm Scalding. Shouldn't have Volt Switch. He does have T-Wave. God. Alright, that's okay. It's not the end of the world. Like I said, a burn would be nice. No burn. That's okay. It's not that bad. I'm going to Scald again. Yeah, he's going to keep roosting. I'm just hoping to get a burn eventually. That'll help out a little bit. 3rd time's a charm. That's like a low roll. Yep, there you go. Cool. So I think I'm gonna baton pass this time. Discharge does a fair amount. So I break through. I think that's 3 pairs. That's really good. Now with the burn damage, I think Cinder puts on a lot of pressure. Man, I want to get rocks up. He's discharged. What are the odds he's also Terra Blast or Terra Blast? No, I'm gonna put the pressure on. I think from here a Powerball will kill, even if he's the defensive set. Because we're Life Orb, so he can maybe go Shifu. Salamence is decent. Yeah, he stays in. I hope this KOs. Wow, that's big. All right, nice. And we get to keep the Libero for the next thing. All right, the rest are physical attackers. Gudra doesn't need Gudra's not very helpful. Is what I'm trying to say. All right. He might go Crook, but he can tell that Crook's not really getting it done, you know? We've taken 2 Life Orbs. So we're at 80%, thereabouts. We're faster than everything except Crook, so whatever comes in us take a hit. Unless it's like Urshifu with Aqua Jet. Okay. I'm going to attack this. Just please don't miss. How bad is it if I miss? Pretty bad. Here we go. Oh god, it was Libero activating. Oh my god, poison? No poison. He DDs. Damn, poison would have like won me the game there. I think I go Avalog. If he roosts, I think I can IDEF forever. I want a sucker, but he might have roost. I think I'm just gonna go Avalog. See if he has roost. If he has roost, I made the right play. If he doesn't, it's actually not the end of the world. There's Terra. See if he's like Terra Fairy Roost or something. Terra Steel. Okay. That's really good for the body press. He does have Roost. Fucking called it. Let's go. Alright. Don't fucking flinch me is the only thing, man. If you have Iron Head, which you should for the Avalog. Roost. Roost DD. Just don't have Iron Head. Please. Please don't have Iron Head. I think Iron Defense was maybe safer. I don't know. Either way, if he flinches me, it's very bad. Please don't flinch me, man. I didn't get the poison. Thank God. Oh, Avalug. It really wa I do think if he flinches me there that I just lose. Oh my god, that was like heart attack, dude. That was a effing heart attack, man. Oh my god. All right, 2 mons left. Dude, I'm like that is the worst thing. I didn't get the poison, so it wasn't like I was lucky per se, you know? Like if the poison's 30% and the iron head flinch is 30%, so we both didn't get it, which is fine. You know? I think I just try to stop this thing from setting up and just attack it. See if he has SD or if he is indeed just banded. Of course, he's got to worry about. Oh, okay. He tries to make a play there and double. I think this will KO that thing. Let's see. He's at full. It might not KO. I don't know, man. This body press from Avalug is strong. He's not almost. I'm just gonna recover here. Avalug might just wall these last two. Avalug's defense is super. Yeah, that's not gonna do that much. Yeah, we should take it home from here, I think. Everybody is now learning about the power of Avalug. I'm just gonna IDEF. Yeah, I think I got him. Now the body presses are like really strong. Gonna recover one more time just to avoid crit problems. But from here, we just body press a couple times, and I think we'll take it. Actually, the right play is to IDEF, unfortunately. Yeah. I have to get to +6 so we can try to Oko or Shifu. I know it's like over, but it's the right play on my end. All right. Fortunately, he's playing quick, so Avalok should pick up the last two here. All right. If I could give Avalok a hug, I would. All right, barring a crit, he'll just end it here. Even a crit's not going to KO me from here, to be honest. He already tarried, so yeah. Good to get a win after 2 losses, man. Jesus. Really good. Yeah, I saw his team was really physical. That's part of why I brought this. You know, that once you get enough IDEFs up, it's really hard to break through, especially like if he gave up that Zapdos and the Zoroark. He gave up the Zoroark early, and the Zapdos, had a lot to do. So he goes for drain. And this body press at +6 should KO. That'll be game. All right. GG to Sin. Good to get back on the winning side of things. We're both 2-2 now, so he's still off to a good start. GG, well played. Looking forward to next week. I'm really happy about that. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next time. This is only Monday, so good luck with all your matches.